How you doing there, everyone? Happy Tuesday to you. It's Terrific Tuesday, the day after Christmas in the year 2023. Hopefully you're doing outstanding. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you so much for helping me to grow it in the year 2023. I have no idea how many subscribers I had on January 1st of 2023, but right now I got like 730 subs. Thank you so much. Now, too bad my videos don't get 730 views every time. I think some people just help me out. They click subscribe and then never come back to watch. So anyway, how do you get away from the daily grind? The daily grind. What does Maskey mean by the daily grind? Am I talking about the 9 to 5? The 40-hour work week? Getting up, say this morning, maybe, after a long holiday weekend, perhaps, and you're back at the workplace. Maybe you had to drive in this morning. Maybe you get the week off. Maybe you burn some vacation time to take the week off. Maybe you're unemployed, looking for a job. Is that what I mean? How to get away from the daily grind? Or am I talking about the fact that it's acceptable when we hear about our coworker, our mom, our dad, our friend, getting cancer, getting diabetes, taking medication, getting overweight, getting a little tummy to them, getting a little pudgy? That seems to be becoming normal. It seems to be getting normal that we go out and we have fun and that we eat out in restaurants. I just saw something, I think it was this morning. I got up, man, not as early this morning because I was watching the Ravens football game last night. Then my power went out and I decided, they're going to win. I'm going to bed. And they did win. They crushed, they stomped the San Francisco 49ers going into the game. Two top teams. This could be a Super Bowl matchup. Oh man, San Francisco's so good. Oh, it's going to be a close game. San Francisco might win. The Ravens stomped them. I mean, they crushed them. They stomped them in football terms. Anyway, I digress, don't I? So, daily grind, work, health, having family members, coworkers come down with diseases. I was in a school a long time ago. I used to be in schools a lot. I used to read to probably 1,000 different classes over a couple year period. And I remember one of the teachers there, I was talking to her after class, I think it was female, and she had a purse. And somehow she was, I forget exactly what she was saying to me, but she made a comment about all the teachers are depressed because of putting up with the students. And I was like, really? What do you mean by that? And she just opened her purse to me, just opened it up. And all I could see in there was prescription bottles. And she goes, every one of us here is like me. They're taking all of these pills. And she flabbergasted me. I didn't know what to say. I don't think I did. I think I babbled something out. But it's like, oh my goodness gracious. That teacher was younger than I was, I think, or maybe around the same age. And it's like, at that time, I was probably 40-ish, somewhere around there. It's like, what's happening to society? This is our teachers. Much less as a cop, the people we deal with on the street, they're smoking this, taking that, injecting this, drinking that. What's going on? And then I look around, and I notice, like, as the years went on, I started getting a little pudgy in my tummy. My weight started going up a little bit. Not one single time did anyone ever tell me I was getting chubby. Not one single time did any doctor tell me, Maskey, you need to lose a couple pounds. Not once. Not once. However, with investing, I had people kind of make fun of me for investing. I remember late in my career, I retired in 2018, I was a police officer. Late in my career, a fellow officer sent an email out about something or another, and I shot a reply. It was a PD all to the entire police department. I shot a reply. And in that reply, I brought up how when I was hired in 1998, I was making $23,000 a year. And how I had continued to invest from day one, putting money in my 457 plan, buying individual stocks. If this was real late in my career, I might have got my first rental house by then. But then I mentioned how I was going to retire, like however much longer, a year or two or three, I think. And I was going to keep growing. I don't think I worded it like this, but I was going to keep growing my wealth. And I had a few officers like, how did you do this? Like, how did you live on $23,000 a year? Because in the email I think I put, I was married with 2 young children. My youngest was like a year old in 1998. My oldest was maybe 5. I had a 105-pound German Shepherd. I had a cat, and I had 2 parakeets. And I had a mortgage that was 1 paycheck out of 2. And somehow, not only did I survive, not only did I, from almost day one, it was, I think, before I started the police academy, started my 457 plan when I was checking in. Not only did I do that, not only did I raise 2 sons that I stressed in the importance of education and playing sports and getting involved, and both have become successful adults who got a free college education. The youngest never missed a day of school from kindergarten through graduating college. The oldest missed 1 day of school, kindergarten and graduating college. And he always blames me for keeping him out of school that 1 day when he was sick. And they both got, like I said, a free ride to college, and both are successful investors right now. Both are physically fit. And I look around, and also, wow, making $23,000 a year, I got pay raise as time went on. I turned down a promotion as time went on. I turned down being on the SWAT team as time went on. But I paid my house off, my primary residence off in 17 years. People have questioned me, why'd you turn down SWAT? And I'll tell you why. I had 2 boys. And I learned a long time ago, the most important time in any child's life is not, say, when they're 10 years old to becoming a teenager for a parent and the child. The most important time are those first years of a child's life. If I had to generalize, excuse me, I would say birth, not even birth. If you missed the birth, not that you want to as a parent, but if you did, the child won't remember it. But they can bond with your voice. But if you were around the mom when she was pregnant, or you are the mom, they learned your voice when they're in the mom's womb. But anyway, birth to age 10. That, to generalize, is the most important time for a parent to be around a child. From 10 to 20, as a former parent who had great kids, I will say, odds are, if I had these great kids and one more than the other, I call it butting heads. There was a period of years we butted heads. A period of years when that child became a teenager, somewhere along the way. Okay? And every child pulls back from their parents. They get their own wings. They learn to get out there a little bit. They get their own friends. No matter how much that child loved you when they were 7 or 8, no matter how much they hugged mom or dad, I love you, tuck me in, read me a story, kiss me on the cheek, etc., etc., etc. Time goes on. They will, odds are, and I'll generalize here because not every kid will do this, they're going to pull away a bit. Okay? Hopefully, if you had a very good, especially those first 10 years of life, you can bring them back as they get older. So what's the point of this video? If you're still sticking with me, odds are a lot of you have tuned out by now. But what's the point of this video? The point is, stop trudging through life. Stop living the drudgery of life. Stop struggling to take the first step in regards to investing, in regards to getting healthy, in regards to getting off any medication that odds are, if you're aged 35 to 40 or older, you're on, because most Americans are on something when they get to be that age. How do you get off medication? How do you go from being in debt to investing? How do you do this? I'll tell you how to do it. You do it. You do it. One, it's simple. It's common sense. To me, it's like, just, why isn't everybody doing this? But you're not me and I'm not you. So don't think I'm cocky. I'm not. But you take that first step. You save that dollar. You pay an extra $1 down on your debt. If you have debt, I have debt right now. I have a HELOC. I am chomping at the bit to get that paid off. I don't like it. So if you have debt, what do you have, credit card debt? I've gotten credit card debt over the past year or so. I haven't paid a cent of interest on it. I got some big debt. I put all my tax bills on my credit card and some of my rehab bills for my house in Florida. And I paid it all off before interest was due. But I'm at a different stage of life than you are. But if you have debt that seems insurmountable, start attacking it. $1 at a time. If you need to start exercising, take that first step. One step at a time. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about the economy. Don't worry about who the president's going to be. Don't worry about Congress. Don't worry about the fact your city doesn't fix their streets or do this or do that. Don't worry about this. Worry about yourself. Worry about today. Make that first positive change today. Figure out the banks are open today. The stock market's open today. People are working today. Some people, it is holiday week, so maybe less people are working, but figure out how to attack your debt if you have it. If you don't have debt, how can you save money? You make X number of dollars a week. You got to spend Y number of dollars, and Y needs to be less than X. And then you save the difference. You save it initially so you can invest it later. Okay, you save it initially to invest it later. If you are 25 pounds overweight, it's just 25 pounds. It's just that spare tire. If you're a guy, it's just that spare tire. By golly, take that first step. Can you walk to the mailbox? Can you walk around the block? Can you jog around the block? Can you swim in a pool? Can you do any push-ups? Can you do any body weight squats? I asked an older relative this other day if they thought they could do any body weight squats. This person's about 80 years old. I explained to him exactly what they were, and he told me no. He said he was scared he would fall if he did them. I get it. I understand. However, I'm not 80. But my goal when I'm 80, and I don't know how this will play out for me, but my goal when I'm 80 is that I can do body weight squats, that I'm not going to fall. I read something recently about osteoporosis. Osteoporosis doesn't break a person's bones. Maybe you have an older relative. They have osteoporosis. And you hear about them falling and breaking their hip, or breaking this, breaking that. Osteoporosis didn't break their bones. It's the fall that broke their bones. Yes, osteoporosis may have weakened it, but it's the fall. So how can we prevent ourselves from falling as we get older? Eating correctly and exercising properly. And by eating correctly and exercising properly, our bones will probably be a little bit stronger. Like we won't get osteoporosis, and we won't get dementia, and we won't get heart disease. Do you have high cholesterol? Almost 100% diet related, almost. Some people do have a genetic component that contributes to it. Do you have high blood sugar? Do you test high on the HA1C1 test? The 90-day monitor of the blood glucose, blood sugar. 100% diet, pretty much. Could be some genetic stuff, but almost 100% diet. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, not a CPA, not an attorney. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. Okay. Do you have worries that you're going to have a heart attack? Do you have worries? Heart attack, you stop blood flow to your heart. You worry you might have a stroke. Stroke, you stop the blood flow to your brain. That's not good. It's not good at all. So, what can you do to prevent it? You can, by golly, it sounds like I'm beating a dead horse. I don't know why, I'll be honest here. I really don't know why I have a YouTube channel. I don't know why there's so many YouTube channels. I don't understand the YouTubers that pump out, one of the financial topics, 5 videos a day, 2, 3 videos a day. Some of them, I guess, are doing it for the revenue because they get paid from it. But it's like every YouTube channel that teaches financial stuff says the same thing over and over and over, basically. Say we're beating a dead horse. But yet, it's necessary, isn't it? That's why I have my YouTube channel, because it's necessary. Because when you look around society, everyone and their brother and their mother seems to be non-investing. And everyone and their brother and their mother and their sister and their father and their child seem to be getting overweight and seem to be getting health problems. So let's fix that. One step at a time, $1 at a time, one rental house at a time. Let's fix it. But start with yourself. Bring your spouse or your partner on board with you. It might be hard. If you got a partner and you're both non-investors and you're non-physically fit and health conscious, it's going to be hard. I guarantee it, it's going to be hard. But you got to try. You got to do the best you can do. You just got to do it. Just do it. That old Nike slogan, just do it. Okay, just take that first step in regards to exercising. What else? I used to work out a lot in the YMCA. I used to lift a lot of weights. And I was pretty strong. I had a guy that was like really big and muscular one time tell me, Mazske, you, for your size, you're holding your own against us. I said, yeah. Okay. But we became friends. And we used to chit-chat a lot of times. He was older than me, but he was like big and stocky and he could pump a lot of iron. And we used to talk a lot. And we started noticing the same thing every single year. Come January, enrollment numbers would increase. Our gym that was primarily not that empty would start getting a lot more people. And as January progressed and February came about, a few people would drop off. By the time March was here, more people would drop off. By the time it was April, we were back to how it used to be. Every year it did that, every single year. People just could not stick with it. 'Cause I know life gets busy. I know if you're anywhere in the northern states, the days get short, it gets cold, it's hard. I understand. I've been there for a long time, many years I've been there. But you just got to do it. You just got to do it. All right, I'll wrap this up. I'm beating a dead horse. I'm harping quite a bit as I'm still nursing my first cup of green tea. Why? Why do I drink green tea? Green tea has been proven to be extremely health beneficial to us. If one cup is good, drink a second cup. Drink a third cup. I've already had my 2.5 cups of coffee today. I think that's what I've had. And my oatmeal. And my blueberries. And my flax seeds. And my chia seeds. My hemp seeds. My almonds. My cinnamon. My turmeric. My ginger. My black pepper. My water. What else? I don't know. Something else along the way there. Haven't had my nuts yet. I need to go, besides almonds, I need to go get some walnuts. That's what I'll do after I wrap this up. I got one kiwi in there. I might eat the kiwi. I got some grapefruit in there. I might eat a grapefruit. Got a pineapple that needs to be cut up. I might eat some pineapple. Got some carrots in the fridge. Need to stop by my friend Mateo. He has a fruit/vegetable stand. Need to stop by there today too. All right. So that being said, this video's gotten long. Sorry about that. Have a great day. Have a great week. 2024 is almost here. It's almost here. Make 2024 the best year of your life. And with that being said, Mazke's signing out.